You guys are flying. You're going over 100 miles an hour down the metro.
Can I please get a warning? Please. But if I was a cop and the person told me, I'll be like, I might have slapped him like, and I want to give you.
I don't want to slap you.
So fucking bad. But you told me that your license,
Here's my
you just
thing,
got
man.
your license back. I ain't gonna get your
I seen
license.
one too many bodies.
I promise I won't do it again.
I seen one too many bodies, man. You know how many of those
Young Thug just broke his probationary contract by employing money-on-money metaphors in his songs. Did you know about this? Still worse, though, he additionally exposed a female police officer. His probation is currently being revoked by the
Young Thug did to have the, and this is how you know this 4 p.m. is real. Young Thug posted the woman. This is Marissa Vivierdo. He said, biggest liar in the DA office. He posted her, okay? And then he also reposted, all my homies hate Vivierdo. Now, this is someone who is a officer of the law. This is someone who is a government official. When you do that and you're under probation, the government is gonna be like, oh, you sending a smoke signal that people should hurt this woman? That's why they're doing a motion to revoke his shit. Why did he do this? Because she's testifying in the OMF case, and she's basically saying, yo, OMF and 4PF, Lil Baby and them, they're beefing and is dying, and indictment's finna come down.
Consequently, the state of Georgia has filed a request to revoke Young Thug's probation and send him back to jail. When Young Thug raps in the song Money on Money, his present words will be used against him. It is my responsibility to introduce these people as friends, even while they are lying. Referring to what he said regarding snitching in Young Thug's first interview upon his release from jail.in.
I just like to help people, you know.
One of those artists was Gunna. You guys did a ton of songs together.
Yeah.
Very successful on your label.
Yeah.
He was arrested about the same time as you. I think a lot of people wonder what that relationship is like now.
Yeah. I know everybody wondering that.
What's it like?
I don't know.
He is now having trouble as a result. The news reports that Young Thug is still dealing with his legal problems. In Atlanta, once he is released from police custody, he is still targeted by them. Young Thug's first tweet read, "If you're a rapper and you're a rat, you just got to go twin." Because of one person's response, this went viral online. "You're not even legally permitted to rap about gangster stuff anymore, bro," they replied. "Gospel is what you will do." 100,000 people liked this, and 3 million people viewed. It gained huge popularity. Unfortunately, because it spread so widely, the cops detected it. Gunna claims that he had no influence on Young Thug, but Young Thug showed that he hasn't been on board with it from the start. When he found out about Gunna's plea agreement from a court and began beating his head against a table when he first signed it in 2022. Indeed, it did. The lines prompted one fan to comment, "I'm sorry, but there's no way Young Thug stays out of jail while also being a rapper. The lyrics you must use to maintain followers' interest always terminate his probation." When he shared, DJ Academics predicted that this would occur. Academic, speaking on Young Thug's release, asserts that the court has set up the conditions for him to be sent back to jail, saying that everything is set up for Thug to fail in the end and then be sentenced to 20 years in prison, which is exactly...
Some of his fans think he beat the case. He definitely didn't beat the case. Beat the case means you got no stipulations. The Young Thug thing is a win, but it's also a huge setup. If you gonna tell me that they're gonna monitor him on a probationary basis for 15 years, can't be in Atlanta, can't communicate with co-defendants or members, he can't rap about, he can't promote any music that has to do with what they believe is activity. But he's always gonna talk about him and his is doing his thing. They might consider that activity. He might be like, yo, me is like, yo, we going to the park getting lit. We going to the club getting lit. They might be like, oh no, you talking about the game. So, we celebrating right now because I think we could all see, if you follow that trial at all, whether you're a fan of Thug or not, you can see the pain, you can see this was going through it. Like, he gained a lot of weight. Everybody knows Thug was not that weight, so we happy he got out, but we definitely got to be very cognizant of how it's going to play out.
However, noted that Young Thug was likely told not to make fun of Gunna after he started doing so after it was made public. But Whack 100 says he has 2 hours of footage of Gunna discussing Young Thug in an interrogation room. A common assumption is that Young Thug is afraid Gunna will provide them enough evidence to support another YSL lawsuit.
Gunna, hey Gunna, listen, I'm putting it together. I'm gonna give you some time. I don't know, 24 hours, 12 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 1 hour. I don't know. I'm gonna give you some time though, Gunna, for you to go ahead on and confess. Confess to the world about all the telling you did. You know that interrogation? Yeah, guess who got it? 2 hours? Boy, you was in there talking more than Hurricane Katrina. The only thing he did wrong was let him record him. You know what I'm talking about.
Thus, we get at the day's news. The Atlanta District Attorney has presented new evidence files that utilize a judge will soon be confronted with all of the evidence against Young Thug from the original YSL case, as well as several new claims of probation violations. Keep your eyes open, because I've found the evidence file. A week after being released, Young Thug tweeted, "Vom. Let's drop one on these rats," which was his first probation violation. Rat and Wham were allusions to Gunna and Lil Baby, respectively, as rappers. Following this, Lil Baby wrote in an Instagram, "Reply to Young Thug, we should. Gunna, quit acting like we're friends online." Thug posted on Twitter the following day, "You're not someone I know." His brother and Gunna were taking notice. The reply from Gunna's brother would be, "Believe that the feeling is reciprocal." But later that night, Young Thug shared an Instagram story in which he clearly makes it clear that he is back. And he did it right by working with T.I. again. Subtly raised this pistol.
Hey man, what you got to tell these people?
Back. Back, Jack.
You feel me?
You did.
Hey man, ain't no cap in it.
No cap in my right.
You feel what I'm saying?
The right way.
It's time.
The right way, bro.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right way.
Yeah, that way.
Yeah.
And go tell that.
Of telling Gunna that Thug made the proper exit. T even took Young Thug's sign. Young Thug then proceeded to stream live on Instagram.
I think I miss you.
I miss you too. What you doing?
Nothing, bored. You don't like him?
No, if I'm up in the room.
Cause you was being mean. He felt your energy.
Man, I don't even play. I fly all the way to LA. Is that?
He ain't gonna touch him.
Reporters were yelling at Young. 2. Stop denigrating and disrespecting Gunna, since he didn't care if his legal situation turned out good. The following evening, Young Thug would come into the studio, delighted to be home, and flaunt his joy.
That's some pounds, Pete. I'm gonna show you away, Pete.
Go pound. Go pound. Go make bag.
In that bag.
Go ahead.
It was only at this moment that the trolling began. Coincidentally, researchers would discover that Young, during his imprisonment, Thug called other rappers and told them to avoid Gunna.
Streets are so atrocious. Young Thug told everybody that Gunna was a snitch. I'm telling you this, I don't give a if you believe me. That's what he sent to. Or he sent a message to Dirk, Baby. There's a few other rappers, I just won't call their names. Just because some of them just told me in privacy. All of them rappers start not fucking with Gunna, speaking out, they're chilling away. Thug got out, Gunna kinda hot. Ain't like you're trying to really like jump and work with Gunna.
It made it clearer to fans why scholars would only now be announcing this. Thug Younger has been available for a year or longer. Young Thug is legally forbidden from stating this information directly, but many believe he wanted the audience to be aware of it. As a result, he wanted DJ Academics to announce it for him. After being continuously ridiculed and insulted by Young Thug, Gunna finally responded, apparently after discovering the truth about the Academics leak. his lawyer would draft it for Gunna. I was Gunner's lawyer, but I am not speaking on his behalf, he states in his letter. This long post is merely meant to provide the facts. Gunna did not say or do anything to support the Young Thug.
We have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance.
Yes, ma'am.
You were present along with Jeffrey Williams, where an item and a firearm were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Yes, ma'am.
In December 2022. He was released from prison after spending 8 months and entering an Alford plea. Gunners at no point was Thug named as a witness, and the plea deal was not and could not be used against him. His sentence was suspended for 5 years with no reporting obligations, no travel or housing restrictions, and no probation. He has performed all around the world during the last 2 years, according to media reports. Millions of dollars were made, and he became well-known and famous worldwide. In contrast, Thug was sentenced to trial. He was ultimately sentenced to 30 months in prison after confessing to Nolo's guilt. In addition to being prohibited from simply residing in Atlanta, he was put on 5 years of probation with reporting obligations. For those who have continued to criticize Gunna, it is time to move on. It's obvious that Gunna wants his name to be fully cleared of the snitching stigma. Say enough. But the following day, everything stopped after Gunna's comment. Plus, you understand the consequences of Gunna snitching in that YSL trial. You'll understand why Young Thug and Lil Baby will never be cool with him again, stated a widely circulated tweet. Now, go study. This became popular for one reason. Atlanta police recently reported that the head of Georgia's PD Council's gang unit says his office is preparing to defend against a potential for PF recall with the official paperwork naming Lil Baby. The probation of Young Thug was brought up. At the same court session, more evidence against Lil Baby was also presented by the police. The investigator is on the stand. One investigator wrote, "The call we are listening to right now was wiretapped. Someone said that Lil Baby had tickets on their heads. According to this, Lil Baby paid to have people dealt with. Just like,
come on, bro, you know what's finna go on. Like, how the hell you can, you know what I'm saying? They ain't even like that, man. They got tickets on a lot of these folks, I'm telling you.
We just heard somebody say these folks got tickets on these people. We know what's going on. First of all, who was that said that about the tickets?
Unk, the unidentified male that was being referred to as Unk.
And he's speaking with Mr. Sanders.
Correct.
And what, in your experience, do you know what tickets are?
A price on somebody's head.
What do you mean by, what do you mean on somebody's head? What is that?
Like a bounty.
Okay. To have them arrested?
Or
and who were they referring to in that portion of the call?
They were saying that they had heard that Dominique Jones had tickets on a lot of people's heads.
Dominique Jones had wanted to have people harmed.
Correct.
All right, moving on.
When Snoop Dogg saw this, he would later tweet, "That's playing Lil Baby now," after Young Thug first saw in Atlanta. Rappers in Atlanta, take care. The news the following day stated that Lil Bob would be brought to the county jail to be interrogated over the deaths of Jackety Davis and Lamont Freeman. He was asked by the police why he had closed for PF after the crime.
Police are blaming a local rapper's music video for the deaths of 2 teen-year-olds, and a $50,000 reward is being offered for more information. So far, 7 people have already been arrested.
Between the bullets, it was nothing but bullets, pop, 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 pop.
At least 25 shots fired.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was just a concert. I was waiting for Lil Baby to come buy my tacos up.
Immediately after Lil Baby's investigation into this violation started, it was spread. As stated by Lil Baby, he concluded so that his record label for PFP would not.
Like this fool had to come to an end. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. When you say of course, I mean, why you say of course?
Because all shit that be going on. And I had to start learning that, like, other people's actions I could be held accountable for.
Right.
I ain't know all that at first. You know what I'm saying? I never would have went that route, but I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know, I'd be a fool to just keep the same thing going. They trying to make something out of something that it ain't.
Right.
Like, if I got any kind of control of, hey, we're gonna switch that whole thing up it ain't even just about the police, it's just period, you know what I'm saying? Like, I never was supposed to make my label something that I talk about.
The worst he could have done was this. He appears to be already being investigated for a serious crime, in my opinion. It would seem like Gunna is now just hiding something by following Lil Baby with the same cops who also chased Young Thug and with whom he made a plea deal. According to their own statement, the Atlanta Police Department is calling out Lil Baby, saying these actions led to the passing of 2 individuals last summer. 7 arrests have been made in connection with the killings of Lamont Freeman and Jackety Davis, the Atlanta Police Department announced at a press conference on Wednesday. The activities, which were part of a fight between 2 street teams at Lil Baby's music video in May, according to Major Ralph, affected 3 people. Regarding Lil Baby, they adamantly declared, "This team will work relentlessly to hold you accountable."
Investigation aspect of this, Lamont Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence was orchestrated by adults in our city, and cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions, and you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
Lil Baby was on an operations block filming a music video outside a taco restaurant. The operations eventually learned that Lil Baby was there from the same woman who was in the news clip. 3 cars deep at her taco shop, she posted on Facebook that Lil Baby was filming a music video.
We over here kicking it. We got Lil Baby shooting a video around here. You know how we do it at Slapping Taco. Baby, there he go, there he go. Y'all see him? He came to get him some tacos, baby. Y'all better pull up, because you already know how he doing this Slapping Tacos, baby.
Law enforcement officials say they were unaware that Lil Baby was filming there. The video that was shared on Facebook was hers catching them off guard, making them come armed, and clearing the area. They only have one reason, though, for the charges they have made against Lil Baby. The tweet disclosed that Young Thug could not be apprehended by the Atlanta DA. The other rappers who provide teams money, notoriety, and products for illegal conduct on the streets will now be compared to Lil Baby. Prepare yourself. Atlanta Fannie Willis was laying a trap for the city's rappers, which DJ Academics later confirmed.
I'm gonna tell you some things that you're gonna have to take my word or don't believe it. It's fine. I don't care either or. When Fannie Willis started targeting YSL, Fannie Willis had a bunch of people to target. She wanted Thug, she got YFN. So she got YSL, YFN. Eventually, they were gonna get to 4PF. That's one of the reasons they changed their names, by the way. Except, from what I heard, the feds told them, it's okay, we got it. So the feds told him, like, it's okay if you dismiss the charge. So they didn't go that hard with trying to get Dirk, especially after Vaughn died. They dropped that case. They dropped it, but the feds has realized we won't get Dirk eventually. You doing the math? You see why Lil Baby was moving the way he been? Because Lil Baby hasn't been on Fed watch. He's been on county, statewide.
A week later, it was given, so this would be confirmed. On Monday evening, Lil Baby was arrested due to without a permit and carrying a concealed weapon. Additionally, he was sent to the Clark County Detention Center on a $5,000 bond.
I need 20 bands, call the number for me. Hey, security, the black guy, call the number for me. Locking me up for but I got license. Security, I need 200 bands a year, I swear to God, security. Security, I need 200 bands a year. You don't make 200 bands here. Hey, lady, my check leaving at 9:10. Nah, check me good. I got to my nuts. Check me good. You on the counter? I got to my nuts. Check me good.
I gotta go. Alright, y'all let me in that car. Shoot myself in the head. Y'all fire.
3 days later, he would be arrested once more after being released on bail. On this occasion, he was arrested for an window tinting that is illegal after the promotional video.
Huh? Man, you know why I pull you over? These windows, they tinted. You can't see nothing out.
I'm a celebrity, man. Nobody can't see me. Give me my ticket. Let me ride.
I don't know what celebrity you are.
It don't matter. They give me my ticket. Let me ride. I can't have nobody seeing me right here. I'm gonna let my window up.
Oh yeah, you good, but you can't have that tinted window, man.
Alright, they give me the ticket. Have a good day, man.
Now, who are you? You say you
My name Lil Baby.
Okay, I just need you to sign right here, okay?
You got a pen? 827. You don't be want to have you gotta have tents in that level. You folk crazy. I take a ticket and somebody follow me home.
Put a 32.
Huh?
You can put a 32. If you got a medical exception, you can get the 10.
In the video, Lil Baby is seen receiving a ticket, but after getting his ticket, he started driving down the same street and was stopped again. Interestingly, there was no body cam footage, indicating that he is definitely being targeted, and this time he was actually brought to jail. Already, the federal government is manipulating him to enter and exit the system. However, if you believe that the federal government is targeting Atlanta rappers like Lil Baby and Young Thug, please comment below.